Rocco, today and throughout this three-game series, how impressive did the Kansas City bullpen look, and how tough was the Kansas City bullpen?
Yeah, they came out, threw the ball exceptionally well. It's not the only part of their game that looked good this series. They went out there and beat us three straight games from beginning to end. They swung the bats better, they threw the ball better, and they made plays. So you have to give them, you have to kind of note it for exactly what it is. We went out there and got beat, but their bullpen has really, really good stuff. They have high-end arms, guys that are going out there and executing, some guys that went out there and, these guys, some of them are throwing 95, 100 miles an hour with good life and good breaking balls, and they just continued to make pitches. It's the kind of stuff that if you pitch in the zone and you throw the pitches and execute the way you want, it's very hard to get anything going. And they didn't make very many mistakes. And when they needed to throw strikes, they threw strikes. So it made it very tough on our guys.
Bill?
Rocco, did the three walks by Jose kind of give you a clue how much he was having trouble finding the strike zone? And he had two in the fifth. Was it a tough call to send him back out for the sixth?
Well, I thought his command was fine. I don't think it was his best command. I think I can say that, but I thought he was able to make pitches generally when he needed to. I think the walks are always a factor. If there are going to be walks, they're going to end up coming into play, and you're going to have to find a way to get around them. I thought it was a fine start by Jose. He went out there and continued to battle. Sending him out there for the sixth with the score where it wasn't that difficult of a decision. I think he still had 80 something pitches when we're making that call. It's really game situation a lot of the time as to how we're going to make those calls with our starting pitchers. But he's ramped up. His stuff was good when he was throwing the ball in the strike zone and the way he wanted to. The stuff played pretty well. The first inning with the early runs, basically, a ball hit off the end of the bat, fly ball to left. It was fairly well struck, but a fly ball to left. And, we threw to third and, allowed the guy to get to second, and then ground ball finds a hole. And that's basically, that's it. But, again, I did think he threw the ball fine.
Dan?
Hey, Rocco, we kind of talked about it before the game, but I think you guys are hitting like 350 something with runners in scoring position. But I think you had like 13 at bats over the whole series. Is this the offense? Is this a combo with the KC pitching? What do you think it is?
Yeah, I think just in general, the offense is probably a little flat. Just a few guys just maybe not seeing the ball as well as they normally would. But also, I think we're probably missing some fastballs that we would normally be on. Balls that are hittable pitches, balls that are not too high up in the zone or out of the zone, balls that are directly in the zone where we would want to be looking for them, and just not having the quality of contact that we're accustomed to and that we would expect. So I think we're missing the pitches that we would generally be on. Why that is, couldn't give you an exact answer. We can always talk about the circumstances of this year and how guys got ready for the season. But I just think that's probably a point of emphasis and something we can focus on.
Betsy?
Hey, Rocco. Singer's a guy who was a first-round pick who you guys, will probably be seeing a lot now. What did you think of him in his first outing against you guys?
Yeah, I thought he threw the ball well. I think he mixed, from the side, sometimes it's tough to tell. And on the scoreboard, sometimes it's tough to tell exactly what a guy's doing. But, it looked like, his fastball had some, I'm not sure if it was tail or sink or whatever you would want to call it, but I feel like he was mixing some two-seamers and four-seamers in there. But when he needed to make pitches with his off-speed stuff and get it in there for a strike, he was able to do that. Kept our guys a little bit off balance, and really something their staff did the entire series. Even when we got into pretty good counts or we had a guy or two on base, And they needed to make a good pitch, deep in the count. And it was, towards the end of the at bat, they made good pitches. I mean, they executed when they needed to, and they won more at bats than we did.